Good morning, friends, and welcome to an intentional morning in my life. In today's vlog, I'll take you through my ideal morning routine. And I try to be very intentional with my mornings because starting the day with positive and productive habits is the best way to set myself up for a successful day. I love to make my bed and organize my space first thing in the morning because that's an easy win. Then I put on my workout clothes and I try not to overthink it. I focus on the next step right in front of me, which is to go to the bathroom, wash my face, and hopefully that's gonna make me feel a little bit more awake because believe me, I wasn't really fully awake there. Today I'm going to share 4 essential habits for a positive and productive day. I'll suggest a minimal version for those days where you're pressed for time, and also a complete version for those days you want to dedicate more time to your well-being. I want to start this video by saying that everybody has a morning routine because a morning routine is basically what you do after you wake up. So if you wake up and you spend 30 minutes scrolling on your phone and then you eat your breakfast in front of your laptop, that's what your morning routine is. And I mean, if you're happy with that routine, if that makes you feel good to start your work, great, keep doing that. But if you want to be a little bit more intentional about your morning routine and really pick habits that align with the way that you want to feel, then I definitely recommend that you design a morning routine for you. And that's why I created a routine guide that helps you design an intentional morning and night routine to fit into your lifestyle. And there you can create 2 versions of your routines. An ideal version for the day that you have all the energy and the time to dedicate to yourself, and a minimal version for those days you're pressed for time. If you want to intentionally design a morning routine, check out my free guide in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Habit number 1 is to get some sunlight exposure. The complete version of this habit is to go outside and get some sunlight into your eyes and actually breathe some fresh air. But on those days you don't even have time to go outside, just open your curtains and open your windows for some sunlight and fresh air. Habit number 2 is to move your body. The minimal version of this habit is to do a 10 to 20 minutes tied up around the house or go for a 10-minute walk. And the complete version involves going for a workout. I don't always exercise in the morning, but I do feel great every time I do it. And the form of exercise will vary from day to day, but I generally love doing yoga, going for runs, going for cycles, and going to the gym. I love doing yoga from home because it is such a time-effective way to get your workout in. I'm currently doing a 7-day yoga challenge from Alo Yoga's YouTube channel, and I love these challenges because I don't really need to think about which workout I'm going to do. I just pick the next one up on the playlist. I'm gonna leave a link below for the yoga challenge playlist that I'm currently doing in case you want to check it out after this video. Okay, so now that I finished my workout, I wanted to say that not every day is the same. I don't exercise every single morning because sometimes I just don't have the time. I have other things going on, and this is why it is so important to not only design your ideal morning routine for when you have all the time and energy available, but also to design a minimal morning routine for those days you're pressed for time. Designing an intentional morning routine allows me to spend my time and energy on things that really matter to me, instead of spending my time and energy scrolling through the Instagram feed vortex. Don't worry, we've all been there. Habit number 3 is to minimize distractions. For most people, their phones are the biggest source of distraction. I avoid using my phone for the first hours of the morning, and this habit brings me so much peace and intention to my days. If you're used to spending too much time on your phone in the mornings, I definitely recommend that you check out Opal. Opal is a free app that you can use to block distracting apps on your phone. Opal allows you to reclaim your focus so you can spend your energy on yourself on your well-being and on your goals. So instead of spending 20 minutes scrolling on my phone, I invest those 20 minutes in preparing a delicious breakfast for myself. And lately, I've been obsessed with these banana pancakes. I swear that I go to bed looking forward to having them in the morning. And this is definitely one of my highlights for the day. They are super easy to make and the ingredients are super simple. I smash one banana, add 2 eggs for extra protein, and a very generous tablespoon of oats, and another tablespoon of either cocoa powder or cinnamon. Then I give it a good mix and the batter is ready to go. I melt some butter and wait for the frying pan to be at a high heat before adding the butter. It normally takes between 5 and 10 minutes until the pancake is hard enough for me to flip, and then I cut it in 4 so I can actually make layers. And making layers is so fun. I like to layer them up with Greek yogurt. I serve them with some fruit on the side, strawberries, blueberries, or whatever I have in the fridge. I also like to top them up with some honey, and I absolutely love this combo. This is probably my favorite time in the morning, where I sit down, I get to enjoy my breakfast, and I like to listen to a short podcast. It's like a 7-minute podcast that I listen to every day, where they do a Bible reading and some reflection afterwards. Another thing that I like to do is to write the things that I'm grateful for, to remind myself of all the beautiful things in my life. But I keep it really simple. I just get a piece of paper where I start the week writing down the things that I'm grateful for, and at the end of the week I have a page full of things to be grateful in my life. So at the beginning of the week, I might start with like my health or whatever. And as the week progresses, I review those things that I wrote on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on, and also write new things that I'm grateful for. And I find that this exercise really helps me focus on the positive things in my life and really learn to appreciate them. And before eating anything, I like to have water. I usually have probably 3 of these glasses before I eat anything, because I find that my body is a little dehydrated in the morning since I didn't drink any water for the whole night. So this is a great way to get started drinking water for the day. So fresh. So now I'm going to play my podcast and enjoy listening to it while having my breakfast, and then I'll write down on my gratitude journal. Now that I finished taking care of my body with a yoga workout, getting ready for the day, and a healthy breakfast, it is time to take care of my space by putting away the dishes and watering the plants, because today is gonna be a super hot day in Amsterdam. Finally, habit number 4 is to plan the day. This is the last thing I do before I start work, so I like to do a little bit of a ritual here. I like to sit down with my coffee and plan out my day. Set the intentions for the day, see what are the main priorities for the day, what are the tasks that I really want to get done on that day, and any other activities or events happening. Especially for those of you who feel a bit all over the place during the day with so many to-dos, I definitely recommend getting started using my planner. So if you're interested, make sure to hit the link below, because I have a tutorial that goes with the template, so it is super easy for you to get started. Okay, let's get the planning done. Now that I finished my planning, I thought I'd show you what it looks like. So basically, I set these as the main tasks for the day. So I'm finishing filming this video here that you guys are watching. I'm going to film another video since I'm already ready to go. And I'll also record a study with me video. And while I record that video, I can work on these 3 tasks. And if I get all these done today, this is an absolute success. And I also set 2 other tasks for me to do in the evening that are related to my personal life. And the way that I picked these tasks for today is based on the goals that I set for the week, and I also looked at my task list. This task list is like a queue. They are things that I am going to do at some stage during the week or during the month, but I haven't set a day or a time to do it yet. So I just keep them there, and while I'm planning my day, I first look at my goals and then I check this list to see if there's anything I could potentially do today. And this system of setting weekly goals really keeps me focused on the important tasks that I need to do every single day. I can't recommend it enough. I have got used to setting weekly goals and it's now super easy for me. But that is because I set monthly goals. Because there's only 4 weeks in 1 month, that keeps me super focused on achieving these goals. So I review my monthly goals every single week to see which of them I can work on this week. And obviously my monthly goals are based on my quarter goals, which are based on my yearly goals. This is a perfect system for you to stay on track to achieve all your yearly goals instead of basically forgetting about them and only remembering that you set yearly goals when it's October and you don't really have time to work on those anymore. Thank you for watching until the end. If you made this far into this video, I'm sure you're gonna love my morning routine video where I guide you in designing the perfect morning routine for you. And also make sure to check out my planning video where I walk you through my monthly planner template. I hope to see you there. Bye!